Hey everybody, pretty excited today. I got a big box of awesome delivered to the front porch. This is the all-in Unsettled Kickstarter that I've been waiting for. I don't remember much about this. I know I was pretty excited to watch a playthrough early on in the campaign, and I can't even remember how much I paid for. The whole thing, I believe all of the planet boxes are in here, so let's dig into this and see what we find. I did remember reading something about some mistakes, some errors in the printing that they had to prepare a pack. I think that might be what that is. Or perhaps this guy here. We'll look at that in a minute. And these are all of the individual planet boxes. Planet 6. Planet 3. Number 7. Number 4. 8. 5. 9. 'Scientific Fascinations. 'Scientific Specializations. And the core box. So we'll rearrange here and get into some of this stuff. Okay, we got these in order now. Everyone's got different artwork. All of these planets are going to be completely different experiences, completely different environments, so it'll be pretty interesting from one game to another. You'll notice that we start at Planet 3. That's because planets 1 and 2 come in the main box. Okay, these are the components that are in the paper wrapping. Survival Tasks Pack 2 contains additional survival tasks that may make you regret returning to certain planets. Sounds great. Additional survival tasks pack 1. The Avatar Punch Pack. Luna's assessment log. We've got a die and a couple little tokens here. Luna's synthesizer. Okay, we'll have to figure out what that's all about. Okay, so looking at this pack, there is a sticker on the back side that says that this is the replacement kit. So these are the parts that were printed incorrectly when they first manufactured the game, and these will replace components that are inside. I've spared you the agony of watching me open the shrink wrap one-handed. So we've got all the components listed here. Shows that those two planet boxes are included. Tray system by Game Trays. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works out. And a little description of what we're going to be getting into here. Collaborative survival puzzles set in the wondrous and bizarre fringes of uncharted space. I have to admit I'm not much of a sci-fi fan, but we're going to give this a shot. I think my wife and I may enjoy the co-op puzzles that this has to offer. So let's see what we got in here. One of the really nice things about the box is that they've got these cutouts on the side, so we'll be able to lift everything out very easily. The rules and procedures booklet to start with. Got some iconography, player aids, and first tray. Everything just fits in there so nicely, as you would expect from game trays. Little trays for all the tokens you're going to be collecting. More trays for tokens, and looks like some tiles that are going to get set in there. And then we've got the 2 planet boxes. Planet 1, Winora. Planet 2, Gracchus. This is the board that's going to get replaced. Some sort of an error in the printing on that. And the rest of the player boards. Some tokens to punch. Pretty sweet artwork. The Luna Mini. That is pretty cool. Some great detail on that one. I'm not much of a painter, but I have seen some very cool examples of this painted up on the internet. And we've got resource cubes, minis for the character. Looks like some pretty nice detail on those. Lots of chunky dice. Oh, those are really neat, the way that they're engraved or inset like that. Very cool. Some smaller trackers, markers, and that's it for the contents of the box. So here's a better view of the player minis. They're pretty stable. Maybe just a slight wobble to them, but they're gonna hold up just fine. Very cool. And these are the 2 boards. This was the original printing here on the right, and the reprint to fix the error on the left. And the only thing that is different is that you'll notice here they didn't have the title of the action printed in this space. And up here they've got Traverse written in. That's the only difference that caused them to have to print this entire board. Always a bummer to see a company have to do something like that, because that represents thousands of dollars to have to redo this. And you know, honestly, they could have just printed a sticker that would have gone on the board and that would have functionally fixed the problem. But they went the extra mile and actually printed a whole new double-sided board. That's pretty impressive that they want the quality standard to be that high. So hats off to Orange Nebula for that. The rest of the reprint pack just has cards for some of the different planets. So I haven't compared these with the planets original printings yet, but obviously they found some errors on cards that were included in the different boxes. So those will be inserted as we go along through the different campaigns. Okay, I'm going to take a look at some of these packets. This is Luna's performance assessment logs. Looks like for each planet, just a way to track how the performance has gone. So one for each, and this instructions on how to do that. Assessing your incompetence. Yeah, that should come in very valuable. This is Survival Task Pack 1. Okay, shows the different planets that it's applicable for. Just a whole stack of survival tasks. So it looks like these are both for the same planet, so you could go through and play it multiple times. Actually, we got 4 of them for that. Total of 8, so 8 different survival tasks to go through. So that would add some replayability to each game. Interesting. I don't know that we will ever get that far. This is pack 2 for 3 more. So we're just going to be more of the same. 3 more planets. All right. And then the Avatar Punch Pack. Okay, so these are the little tokens you can punch out to place over here on your board for your character. Now, I haven't taken a look at this rule book in any detail. But it is pretty in-depth. This is the one thing that gives me a bit of pause about this game. Looks like there is quite a bit to deal with here. I'm hoping that we can just take it in little chunks and maybe watch a playthrough again and figure this out without too much time in the rule book. Just gives me vibes of the first Martians game that we never could figure out. Okay, I'm just going to open one of the planet boxes here, the first one, just to see what this is all about. I was hoping the lid would just slide right off. It is not going to. So you can see this first one has got a challenge level of 1 out of 4. It will determine whether or not we're going to push on through some of the more advanced planets. All right, here are the tokens that we are obviously going to be slotting into this tray. This is the stack of cards for the planet. Okay, well that doesn't seem too daunting. Famous last words. It's a description about what we're supposed to be doing in this first campaign. Quick setup, primer for getting started, strategies and approaches. Well, I'm looking forward to getting into this big mess. We're either going to have a lot of fun or somebody's going to get a good deal on eBay. Anyway, hope this was informative for you, and maybe we'll do a little review at some point once we've gotten into it, a few plays. All right, folks, there you have it. That's my unboxing of Unsettled by Orange Nebula. I appreciate you stopping by. If you got any questions, leave them down below, and hope you have a great 2024. Take care.